It's going to be a short one because I'm just going to breeze through my story on value creation. And I'm giving you the perspective of an entrepreneur. I'll just introduce myself real quick. Did a very predictable start in the software business in Infosys, went through all the roles and worked across most geographies before I came back to India. And the idea was to create something to, I know we're talking about creation of value, but it was to create something new, to innovate right here in India, because I was seeing so much of it happen all over the world. I did my first startup in 2011, and that was a company called Infrovate. That was a very nice, happy story. We kind of got electronic toll collection to India. And that's something that we see everywhere now. So that was a good one. And then moved on to my second venture, which I'll talk about in a little bit. So I'm jumping straight into the topic of value creation, and I thought, let me just start by talking a little about what is it all about for an entrepreneur, for a person like me who's now driven every day, every morning by doing something new. So or it's about excitement of getting to work and delivering onto the new challenges that are going to come over. So this is a very standard thing. The journey is all about ideating something. You come up with an idea, you prototype it, we create that, and then we start delivering that. So after prototyping it, you create that entire product or that service, and we deliver it to clients, and then we have to scale it up. So that's our journey in a nutshell. And I don't think it's applicable only to entrepreneurs. In my view, I think it's also applicable to every large setup, because, coming to think of it, when I was back there in either Infi or in Sopra Steria, the same principles were applicable to the businesses that I led out there. So while all that happens, what's so important is to keep in mind what our customers want. That to me, as in the roles that I've been doing, especially in the last 10 years of this journey, have been living around what's going to make them happy, what's going to make them feel that, yes, somebody delivered value, somebody delivered something remarkable, the quality was excellent, the product is excellent, the efficiency is great, the benefits are great. It's about what the customer needs at the end of the day. And here is a slight difference for us. For us in the startup world, it becomes about, and what are the investors looking for? Because we are out here to create value of a very different type. And that's why value creation is something that we talk of, that we live, that we breathe every day, because that becomes the most important thing for an entrepreneur, because that's what the dream is all about. So from a startup perspective, from that journey, I feel, from a startup, it's about, the value creation that we do for our own company, for our own people, because that's what will determine the future. That's what will determine how successful the dream is. Value creation is there for the client, because that will determine whether the client will scale up with us, whether they'll come back for more business, whether they'll refer us to more business or not, whether they'll adopt our products, whether they'll adopt our services, and will they get popular. For our partners, there is an entire ecosystem of people who supply to us, of people who partner with us, and they need to be successful too. We need to have win-win partnerships everywhere, and I'm talking definitely about vendors out here. And finally, it's definitely for the investors, because they're in it for the valuation game, as I always see. Overall, don't forget that it's also about the surrounding, about the environment, about the neighborhood, about the city, about the country that we're doing all this for. It's very difficult to measure. There is nothing like a scientific thing out here, because there's rarely a benchmark, when we get into this, as a startup. There's nothing like it's been done before. I'll talk about the case in point, which I'll refer to shortly. It's a dream. I also had this kind of a dream saying, okay, I want to set up this kind of a venture. I want to get into holograms, and I want to bring in something that's not there in the country. And then I want to develop on it. I want to build India's expertise in that area, because that is the future, right? It's difficult because it's a prototype. It's not something that I can benchmark against, and it's just a prototype that I create and I deliver a prototype to a customer. I'm very honest out here. And I do that with our customers also. I keep telling them, listen, you're getting the first of its kind in the world at the end of the day. And then it's an idea that I'm selling to the customer. It's not always something that's established. So for an entrepreneur, it's very difficult to measure that aspect of value creation. But an entrepreneur must know, what value am I creating for each stakeholder? Because only then are they going to be with me for the long term. Everything that I've created so far, my vision has always been, if I've got staff, if I've got employees, they've stuck on with me for all, from corporate to my first startup to the second venture, they've always been there with me. Whether it's my customers, I was able to take them on from one to the other, right? Whether it's my partners, and the best part is, even if it's my investors, so it's been phenomenal. That kind of a journey has been good because, every day I do think about it. I hope I'm creating value, not just for my client, not just for myself, but for everybody involved. Most importantly, will it be sustainable? We think about that angle of sustainability, that whatever we are creating should definitely be for the long term. It has to scale up. For an entrepreneur, we're just starting small. We're creating something very, very limited in size. But then we have to scale it up if it has to create an impact, right? So that's what we always look at from our perspective. And what are the indicators? Every now and then we have to take a step back and think that, is this working well? Am I doing what I was supposed to do? Am I creating that value? Am I living my dream? And there are certain indicators that I've learned over the last few years that have helped me gauge that. The first thing is that the idea excites people. Every morning when I wake up, as I said, I'm excited about the day in terms of what are we going to deliver today. Okay, there are challenges. I'm never scared of those because I know everyone has challenges. We have to go out and solve them, right? We have to go out and cater to them. So that excites me, but it has to excite others also. The concept of my company, my venture, my products, my services should excite the receiver, the partner, all the stakeholders. Our POCs, we do tons of POCs. Even in the current venture, we tried about 10 or 11 of those, and around 4 or 5 succeeded. Very, very honest out there. But the 4 or 5 that succeed are the deals that help us run. The clients want to do more projects with us. When clients come back and say, yeah, we want to work with you, that's an indicator for us. People want to work with us. So, we're a small setup, but then when I want to hire, the passion with which people apply, the passion with which they want to come and work with us, the referrals that we get, we barely have to advertise. The referrals work out so beautifully. So that's an indicator. And of course, the investors, when they come back and say, okay, so what's next? And this happened even during COVID for us, because we transformed so quickly that the investors, came back and they said, okay, so how do you want to scale this up in the future? So I'll talk about all that in a little bit, but coming back to the topic, you've got to watch out for value in products that you're creating or in services that one is providing. And both are different, right? One must never mix up the two. I think it's very important to differentiate between those. People work on products, people work on solutions, people work on services, and the way value is created should be defined, I feel, for that. And I'll spend just a few minutes talking about a very small example. It's an entrepreneur's perspective, right? So I thought it's only fair that I give you a small startup example, and what better than OpEasy, the company that I went out and set up about 4 years back. We started as a simple marketplace, as a reseller of 3D holographic equipment from Euclidean, Australia. That was the tie-up. I had gone down there, evaluated, obviously multiple options, and then I had said, okay, we're going to resell this out here in India. Right? That's called a distributor, and there are tons of those all around. See our profile today. How did we transform? Today, in partnership with Euclidean, and we are a deemed OEM now, we are the world leader in holograms. We enhance experiences globally for clients. We have programmable, interactive, immersive experiences. We've built these in India in the last 4 years. We took a product that was very stationary, that was very standard, that was very well defined, and we've made it customizable for customer needs. And of course, yeah, we've won a little bit of awards and good amount of projects. We're happy that we've done over 100 projects of late, and we're pretty thrilled about that. We went out and we nailed down our first hologram entertainment center in Bangalore, and that's the first of its kind in the country, right? And it's amongst the first 3 or 4 in the world. And now we are creating these holozones or holoverses for the entire, the global scenario in partnership with, our Australian friends. And then we went out to innovate. Then we said, what can we do out here? We said, we will build the configurators. We'll do the visualization. Now, here's where India's strength comes in. We said, we'll do the visualization, the photogrammetry, the scanning, the 3D tours. We've got all that expertise. So let's move beyond these headsets. Let's move beyond what's there on the web and the mobile phones. So we created a complete new niche for ourselves. And that's what we call creating value. And that's why we are so thrilled about it. And that's why we are so passionate about this. So from starting as a simple reseller, from starting as just a company that would buy products or hologram systems from Australia and resell them to customers here in India, we are now manufacturing them here. We are now running our own lab where we innovate on new products, and we're giving solutions for Euclidean to sell globally. We are now supplying these solutions and services to different parts of the world directly from India, either from our company or on behalf of Euclidean, the only company in the world that does it for them. So it's great to be able to perceive what was required. We did the ideation correctly. We did our prototyping correctly. And then we basically delivered to the promise that we had made to ourselves and to our ecosystem. So that's how we've grown. That's the story that I wanted to talk about. To us, we've been lucky, when COVID hit us, and one would imagine, okay, the holograms is a hardware specific business, so we're going to be impacted heavily. But I think we had somewhere unknowingly, spread our bets. We knew that we can't just be in the hardware business. We have to complement it with software, with solutions, with services. And the entire last year, that one has really, rocketed. So we are very thrilled that we were able to do this. So it's not just about, earning money. If it was just money for us, then we would never have thought about creating the IP that we did, about getting the people on board, for which were on all spectrums, of providing this product and the solution and the services. We wouldn't have built the alliances that we need for this, the clientele that we have. I feel all of these aspects, the innovation that we bring to the table versus anyone else, the brand that we create, the visibility that we have, the visibility that we provide is all part of the value creation to us, especially as a startup. So it was, always meant to be a very short talk. And I really did not want to spend so much time on that angle because our story is small. But in conclusion, I wanted to, really bring it out here that as an entrepreneur, one must definitely ask and answer and define what is value creation to me, because that is that's a very focused way of taking forward the venture that one is setting up. And it could be applicable to all of these, the wonderful businesses that you all handle, because it could be a business unit, it could be the company that you handle, whatever it is, it's not very different at the end of the day. Once it's defined as to what value creation is, what am I going to do, make goals out of it. Don't just leave it as a dream. Don't just leave it on the whiteboard, because it's very important to slice and dice it in terms of, I want to achieve so much by this time, or I want to achieve so much to indicate that I created value and I'm satisfied, because that will be the start of the next journey. If I've got to scale it up, if I've got to, grow it, if I've got to get partnerships, whatever, joint ventures, whatever we want to do, we've got to have goals in mind, because otherwise we will just go on and on and on in that, and it'll become a run-of-the-mill thing. One important word that I definitely had was to stay focused. it sounds so easy when we put it on these slides, but for for us, managing this entire setup, uh, there are challenges every day, and there's not like one challenge a day. There are like 10 challenges a day, right? So the idea is, be aware that there will be challenges because you're out to create something new. You're out to scale up something that hasn't been done before. So the idea of positivity, the idea of being focused, the idea of keeping yourself motivated, and then encouraging everyone around the ecosystem to come on, to join the dream, to join the journey. That is something which is very important, and I have to remind myself that every day, whether there's a challenge, whether there's an easy situation, even when we celebrate something, because we definitely make sure that even if there are small wins, we do celebrate them, right? So all of this is very, very important, and I think bringing all these together is what is necessary, and that's what enables us to actually generate the value that we perceive we're providing in society. So that was my 2 cents on this. I just hope you found my sharing useful. Happy to take on anything, any questions that you may have, but thanks a lot.